Okay, here's your part two. I had to also straighten my shirt up a little bit. I was looking a little bit too raggedy. But anyway, you may be a person that you see a lot of things before it happened, or God deal with you, and you may not be a person to where I don't go on lives and do a lot of spooky things and, you know, try to overdo what God is telling me to do. More times when God revealed things to me, sometimes I will cry out for people, or I will cry out for the nation, or I would just pray for certain ones if I pick up a certain thing, or if I can hear. More times I hear things and see it in visions versus dreams. I shared my dream book with a few people. I've like two books of nothing but dreams and things that have already happened, and I marked it and put the newspaper clipping with it and did a whole lot of things. And so this last dream book that I have, God had me to carry this book around with me and to share with some people. The way he deal with some of his chosen people, and how his voice is so clear, but he's not going to speak over a lot of the noise that's going on in our lives. And so now, I wasn't doing it at first. Now I carry my book around with me, and I share it with certain people, just my way to get them to understand and know that God have, maybe handpicked or have chosen them for such a time as this, and that he want them to get their self and their lives in order. And sometimes we think God is sending us in a person's life for one thing, but it could be for another reason. It's to get them, for us to get them to get closer to him, to love him. To know him is to love him. And so a lot of times when you have those gifts, and you may be a person that you weep, and I'm one of those weeping prophets, that I weep a lot. Sometimes I don't understand and I don't know, and when you don't know, the secret things belong to God, but God still reveals it to his prophets. He still reveals it to us. And so before my brother died, I knew and I felt it just like it was when my mom died, and even when I was in the world, when my daddy passed away. For some reason, I just could not leave his side that day. I just could not leave, and during that time, I was in the world real strong, but that particular day, I couldn't leave his side. And so when you are chosen, you're not going to fit in. You're not, people are going to consider you as weird. They may laugh at some of the things you talk about, and it's okay, but sooner or later, God will make them eat all those words up concerning you, because you have been chosen. So don't feel bad. Don't feel like you by yourself. And sometimes it's okay to be by yourself, so you can really hear God. You're not weird. You're not crazy. You're chosen. And that's why you're seeing and hearing like